I'm Mirza Salman Beg and today we are going to discuss about electrical properties of colloids. There are various electrical properties associated with colloids: electrokinetic phenomena, Donan membrane equilibrium, stability of colloids, sensitization, and protective colloidal action. You can watch my previous video related to electrokinetic phenomena. In this video, we will discuss about Donan membrane equilibrium, its concept and pharmaceutical application. Donan membrane equilibrium gives the ratio of concentration of diffusible ions outside and inside the membrane at equilibrium. It can be used to enhance absorption of drug from gastrointestinal tract. It can also be used to determine molecular weight of protein using osmotic pressure method. Suppose a negatively charged colloid with its counter ion is placed inside a semi-permeable membrane. If NaCl solution is placed in outside chamber of the membrane, NaCl can freely pass but not the colloidal particles. Colloidal particle essentially can be a single molecule of polymer. After equilibrium is established through diffusion on both sides of membrane, activity of sodium must be the same for both the compartments. Hence, because of escaping tendencies, sodium outside, chloride outside is equal to sodium inside, chloride inside. Subscript O denotes ion in outside compartment. Subscript I denotes ion in inside compartment. Concentration of positive and negative ions must be the same for inner compartment. Hence, Na positive inside is equal to chloride negative inside, R negative inside. Also, the concentration of positive and negative ions must be the same for outside compartment. Hence, Na positive outside is equal to chloride negative inside. If we substitute for chloride in the final equation, we get chloride outside square is equal to, in brace bracket, chloride negative inside, R negative inside, brace bracket close, into chloride negative inside. It is equal to chloride negative inside square in bracket 1 plus R negative divided by chloride negative inside. Remember, R negative will always be inside. The final equation becomes chloride negative outside divided by chloride negative inside is equal to square root of 1 plus R negative divided by chloride negative inside. Let be this equation 4. If chloride negative in equation 4 is replaced by concentration of diffusible anion D negative, suppose sodium salicylate, while R negative be the polyelectrolyte, example sodium carboxymethyl cellulose, then the equation will become D negative outside divided by D negative inside is equal to square root of 1 plus R negative divided by D negative inside. This equation gives the ratio of ions inside and outside the semi-permeable membrane. Higuchi et al. Demonstrated polyelectrolyte, example sodium carboxymethyl cellulose, can be used to enhance absorption of a drug, suppose D negative, from gastrointestinal tract to blood plasma. Suppose outside chamber is the blood plasma while inside chamber is gastrointestinal tract. This equation can be used to enhance the absorption of drug from inside compartment to outside compartment, means from gastrointestinal tract to blood plasma. Suppose the ratio of R negative by D negative inside is equal to 8 by 1. Then the equation 5 will become D negative outside by D negative inside is equal to square root of 1 plus 8. That becomes 9, and we know that square root of 9 is 3. Then the final ratio D negative outside by D negative inside is equal to 3 divided by 1. Now the conclusion of whole this exercise is, if polyelectrolyte and drug are added in ratio 8:1, then it will induce 3 times concentration in blood plasma as compared to concentration in GIT. Don't forget to like, subscribe and share. Thank you.